Hi, I'm Maura Dooley, and this is the Hurry Up. It's time to hit the waiver wire for Week 9. First up, the Eagles blew out the Lions on Sunday, so the backfield didn't really shake out the way a lot of us anticipated. Kenneth Gainwell didn't have much opportunity because he's more of the pass-catching back, and they weren't throwing once they got ahead. So it was all Boston Scott and Jordan Howard. They ended up with almost identical numbers, 12 carries, about 60 yards, and 2 touchdowns each. So it seems like it could shake out in similar fashion this week, going up against a Chargers defense that is much more susceptible on the ground than through the air. And Howard and Scott are still available in almost all leagues. So if you need some help, look into those guys. For the Titans, there is some bad news this week as Derrick Henry is expected to miss at least the rest of the regular season. That leaves Jeremy McNichols, who's been with them since last season, and they added Adrian Peterson. McNichols is more the pass-catching back, but they really don't use him all that much. When they have, he looks like he has some talent, so he could be a deeper PPR ad. And then it seems like Peterson will take over most of the rushing duties and probably get the most goal line action because he did that for Detroit last year, scored 7 touchdowns. But he is 36 years old and hasn't played it all this season, so I don't expect him to get near the volume that Derrick Henry was seeing. At wide receiver, I mentioned this last week, but I would look into a couple of guys that could be still floating around because they were injured and people might not realize they're available, but they're about 50% rostered. And that's Michael Gallup of the Cowboys. He is due to officially come off of IR this week. And then Devontae Parker just returned last Sunday and had a pretty big game for the Dolphins against the Bills. I also really like Hunter Renfrow, who's around 50% rostered right now. He's only had one game where he hasn't scored double digits in a PPR. So he's one to look into as well. But if you need a deeper option, Jamal Agnew of the Jaguars has quickly become Trevor Lawrence's favorite target in recent weeks. He had 12 targets on Sunday against the Seahawks. They're not always the most accurate targets, but he has managed to score double digits in a PPR in his last 3 outings. That's all I have. Good luck, guys.